everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Saturday the 8th of April and it's the Easter weekend. We should be down in Pembrey this weekend in Wales. It's the first leg of the First Nations Cup for the Canicross, and that's when Scotland, England and Wales compete against each other over 3 legs. The first one's always in Wales at the Easter weekend, and the second one's usually in Cannock, England, and the last one's usually at Glams up here in Scotland. However, this year they've changed it round a bit. It's still at Pembrey this weekend, but then the second one's going to be Glams and the last one's going to be Cannock, I think. I've got a waggy Hugo tail in front of me. Yeah, but it looks like we're not going to get to any of them this year. We just can't afford it. We might get to Glams, but we're not sure, because even going there, it's a fair distance for us, so it's a lot of fuel, and by the time we get food, we're going away in the caravan and all the rest of it. We'll wait and see. I would like to, because we love going to the First Nations, and we've not been to any Canicross races this year, just purely for the money. It's a sad state of affairs, isn't it? Sorry about him barking, he's trying to play with Hugo. So yeah, that will be happening this weekend. So good luck to all the Scotland team who are away down in Wales. Run your best for us. It's always a brilliant weekend weather-wise as well down there. I bet they've got it again this year. And on the Monday there's a beach race as well. It's just so good. Anyway, I'm not going to depress myself anymore thinking about it. We're not there, we're here. And by here, Abby and Jack are they've just left. They're away to the football. It's a Celtic Rangers game today. I've mentioned it before, the Glasgow Derby. It is always a very tense one. I'm very nervous and I'm not even there. There used to be a lot of trouble at them because Celtic fans and Rangers fans are so passionate about their team. So whenever the fans clash, there used to be a lot of trouble, and when Abby was younger I wouldn't let her go to the Old Firm games, even with Jack, because you just never knew what was going to happen. And now though, she's 18, I couldn't stop her even if I wanted to, but there's no fans allowed, like away fans allowed in the stadiums, so it's only going to be Celtic fans there today, so I feel a bit better about that. I know there could still be Rangers fans hanging about outside trying to make trouble, but I'm hoping not. You know, those days of football are gone. Please just move on. So they're away to the game, which is good. And they're going to be bringing a takeaway back for dinner, which is even better. I don't need to cook. Yay! Still been loving my air fryer. I've not put the oven on personally since we got it. Not Jack. Yeah, Jack has actually. And so has Abby and Adam and Brooke, but I haven't. I've done everything in the microwave or the slow cooker, yeah, or the air fryer, so it's been fab. Anyway, so that's that. Brooke had a sleepover at her friend's last night, so she should hopefully be home sometime soon, because apparently her friend's going out early in the morning with her mum and dad, so I think Brooke will be back maybe about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I was just having a sip of my cuppa while they were back in there, and Clyde came running. He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot you had coffee. I've only just started it." Coffee addict of a dog. So enough. So yeah, hopefully we'll see Brooke later on. I'm not sure if she's going to Youth Cafe or not. We'll just wait and see. It's another nice-ish day. It was glorious weather yesterday. It was so nice. We were sitting out on the terrace for ages. Adam is here at the moment, but he's working later on. So it's going to be just a day pottering about for me. I'm going to give the resin a break today. I've been doing a lot of resin because I got a few new moulds through the week and I had to try them out. So I've been really enjoying that, but resin is dangerous stuff, so I don't want to be using it every single day and inhaling it. I do have the window open when I'm using it, but I still worry that I'm breathing a lot of it in. So I'm not going to do any of that today. I will be vlogging tomorrow, so I'll hopefully show you the moulds tomorrow. But I'll just be pottering about. I'll probably do some colouring, maybe some crochet. If it is a nice day later on, I'll sit in the living room so the dogs can get out on the terrace, because they love being out there. One of the reasons we can't afford to go to Pembrey is that we've had to bite the bullet and put a new fence up in the back garden. It was getting so bad, there was so many holes in it that Willa was escaping through. She's just like a Houdini, and so it got to the stage that we couldn't leave them outside unattended at all. So we had to bite the bullet, buy all the grounds in, and that was what, £650 or something, and it was like a 35-metre long area that we needed the fencing for. Thankfully, Jack used to do landscaping, so he's great at putting fences up, so we didn't have to get anybody in to do it. Jack did it all, and he did it all over 3.5 days. So what I'm going to do, I was taking a few video clips as it was going, so I'm going to pop that in just now, just like a little video diary of how the fence was going every day. So I'll pop that in for you now. Here we go, day one. Fence is down. Be interesting to see the dog's reaction there just a wee out. Let's see what they do. Do they try to hide in the trees? Clyde will go after the squirrels. Oh, Clyde's zooming. Go and see them, Willa. Go and see them. Oh, Hugo's listening to Jack. Oh, Clyde. Well, do you not want to go out and see? So it's a long garden that we've got, it's just not overly wide. It's a good size, but it's costing about £600 odd to get the fence done. But that's including the bit behind the cabin as well, because that's still our garden. I'm hardly ever out here. So is this where you're putting the new grass seed in, this bit and then round there? Yes. Look, Willa, you can escape all you want right now. That's why we're having to do it. Willa kept escaping through the holes.
Puppies!
Ah! There's Brooke.
Oh my God!
God, you can see the water dripping down off that soft bit. It's like a wee waterfall. So that's all just wild back there, and which is lovely because we get the wee squirrels and the deer and things like that, but not so good because it makes it very soft and marshy. Oh, where are you going, Willa? She's like, I know what's up there, I've been. Willa! So yeah, day one, fence is down. Now going to dig all that back a bit so that there's space to put the posts in. Listen to me sounding like I know what I'm talking about, I've not got a clue. Hugo's like, what are you doing? Honest, they're not fighting, they're playing. It just sounds rougher than it actually is. Clyde, you're lucky Hugo's good natured. He could pin you with one paw. Yeah. Poor squirrel doesn't know what to do. It's like, how did I get up here? This isn't a tree. Oh! It's like, these are funny trees. Where did these come from? Oh. Are you confused? So this is day 2 and the posts are in. Is it 20 posts in total, did you say? Getting there. So all the posts were put in yesterday. That's the horizontal slats going on now. Hugo's like, what's going on, Dad? What you doing? This is day 3. Still day 3, and it's almost completed the slats on the cabin fence, or the fence in the garden behind the cabin. So he's doing really, really well. He must be exhausted, poor guy, doing it all on his own. What do you think of that out there, Hugo? Is it better? Will we go see? Yay! Well, Houdini, you're not getting out of this one. Wow. Woo. Lunchtime on day 4. It is complete. Yay! Fab. No trying to jump over it, Clyde. Look at Willa. I take it she'll not be able to get under these bits. No. Now, as Jack said, if we could afford it, he would have levelled all that out. But time and money aren't allowing, so we're going for practicality. I mean, it looks good. There's no getting away from it. It looks good. It's just not as straight as you would normally like it, eh? What do you think, Willa? It's straight but not level, yeah. Yeah, you're a perfectionist that way. Make sure it's straight. What do you think, Willa? Are you annoyed now that you can't do a Houdini and escape? Wow. It's going to make such a difference in the nice weather just to be able to let them out. Yeah, the next worry's going to be putting your grass seed down and them doing that. Yeah. But of course the cabin, behind the cabin's all been done as well. That's good going, Jack, isn't it? So that's a new fence up, and it's all secure. I'm getting fanned by Hugo's tail. It's all secure now, so the dogs can go out running about. Yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm just going to head off just now. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. I think I'll start with a bit, oh no, I was going to start with a bit adult colouring, but I've only got a wee bit to do of my diamond painting that I started the other day. So I'm going to finish that, and then I can show you that, and then I'll decide what I'm going on to from there. So I will catch up with you later on. Hello, it's 11:20. I've just came to make my porridge. I wasn't hungry, I was quite happily doing my diamond painting, watching YouTube and not even thinking about food, and then I smelled Adam's breakfast and I was like, oh, I'm hungry. It smells like bacon, I don't know what he had, but oh. So I put my porridge on. It's a bit earlier than I would normally have it, but never mind. And I messaged Brooke earlier just to check she was still alive, because you know what kids are like, don't bother letting you know that they're okay. And I knew that our pal's mum was planning to go out at 9 o'clock, and it came to 10 o'clock and I'm like, I really should have heard something. So I messaged her and said, how was last night? Because I thought if I get all protective and say, you okay? She'll go nuts. And I got a message back saying, it was great, I'm with Gran and Grandad just now. So that's good, at least I know where she is. My mum had an Easter line dancing party last night, so she wasn't coming back until today, and I think my dad was going to pick her up. So I don't know if my dad's maybe picked Brooke up on the way to get my mum. We will find out. We will find out. So when they're back, I'll let you say hello to Brooke and to Granny Annie, because I ordered her another couple of bracelets from Shein at the same time that I ordered the resin molds that I was talking about. So I'm going to let her see them, but I'm going to bring them through here because there's a lot of things that are in progress in my craft room just now with the new molds that I've been trying out that I don't want her to see until they're done. So I'm not letting her in there. Here comes Granny Annie.
God, I'm on his back like a bloody pony. For goodness.
Come on, puppies, let her in. How was your run over? It's a gorgeous day.
Beautiful.
How did your party go?
It was quiet, but
Oh,
it
was
was
it?
wild.
Was it?
Because I'm thinking, I knew there wouldn't be a lot coming. But the ends that were there,
Up and at 'em.
tidy party.
The bracelets that I ordered from Shein for you are here.
Right.
Okay, so, like I say, I'm not letting you in my room because there's things in progress.
Oh,
You're
right.
not getting to see just now. Hide your eyes.
I no can see.
There's the first one.
Wow.
It's nice, isn't
I
it?
love it. That is lovely.
Isn't it
And you
nice?
can tell it's my style.
I can't remember how much it was, but it was only maybe 150, something
Oh,
like that.
fantastic. Look how easy it came
I
off.
know. And
So take that.
right, close your eyes. Okay, open. How gorgeous is that? The camera's not picking it up. It's all
my
diamante.
goodness.
Again. It was only a couple of pound, if that.
Wow.
You just couldn't tell, could you?
No.
And the other things I got, I didn't know whether they would be nice or not, and I thought for the price I'm getting them at least for the chain, because the two of them came as a pair. It's meant to be like a his and hers. And I mean
no,
the
any of them.
locket's really light, but it opens like a locket.
My hands.
Like,
Oh, what does it say? Oh,
it's the outside that says it.
oh, I love them. Are they
Aren't they
for
nice?
me or are they
Aye,
yours?
no, you can take them. Because
Oh.
I had just got them, I thought if the lockets are crap, then I can at
Oh,
least
they're-
use the
no,
chain.
they're gorgeous.
I think that was like £1 for the two of them or something.
I mean, see for kids though.
Yeah, and I mean just for something in your box to
Aye.
show people
How
this
to
is what you
use a
can
box,
use.
aye.
Yeah, you're not selling the
I'm-
jewellery.
No, it's the this is
Yeah.
what they can do.
Yeah. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, I'm loving them.
I thought you would like them. As soon as I saw them, because Shane keeps sending me flash sale, I'm like, no, don't. Because then I look and I buy, which is
Wow.
obviously the point. And Abby and Adam got all their summer
Oh,
clothes,
they
the
get
holiday
a-
clothes arrived, so I had a fashion show
We'll have
the
to
other
get a
night.
fashion
Yes, it was very good. So
Fantastic.
there we go.
So I took my sewing with me.
Okay.
Because Auntie Mary's wanting everything we've got jewellery wise.
Oh my God,
I know, and I'm like, I can't make boxes
that quick.
that fast.
Well, that was a good wee blether with Granny Annie. She loved the bracelets and things that I got, so that's good. Just can't beat Shein value, can you? Yeah, Abby and Adam got a lot of their holiday clothes. 4 weeks today they go on holiday. They're so excited. Sorry if you hear swearing. Adam's watching the football and it's not going well. A lot of their holiday clothes from Shein and gave me a little fashion show the other night. It was good. Clyde, I've not got anything for you. He's got his head on my knee like I've got coffee. There's none. You've had it. So Brooke didn't come in with them. She met them in town and decided she wanted dropped off at the park because it's a lovely day and she's going to go to Youth Cafe anyway. So she will be in after Youth Cafe, I would think. So yes, that's where we're at. I'm going to carry on with this and I will come back to you when I finally get it finished. Right, it's 1:30. I have finished my diamond painting that I started last week. It was a nice, quick and easy one because it was just a partial drill. So it means it was only the Santa gonk that got the drills on it, not the full picture. It's not looking overly sparkly just now because I have just sealed it with my... Don't start, Hugo. I've just sealed it. I forgot to actually film before I sealed it. Who's making that noise? Who's making that noise, puppies? Yeah, I forgot to seal it before... I forgot to film it before I sealed it. So it looks a bit dull just now, but it will be nice and sparkly very soon. So yeah, I like that. I don't know how I'm going to mount it yet. I think I'll just wrap it in some tissue paper just now, like once it's dried, and then put it to the side somewhere flat and can decide how to mount it nearer the time. So it's half time at the football just now and it's not good. We were 1-0 up and just on the brink of half time they equalised, so it's 1 each. Oh, I hate these games. I hate them so much. My nerves can't stand it. Anyway, I'm probably finished in my craft room now. I'm going to let this dry. I think I might just go through into the living room, watch some telly and do some crochet, let the dogs go out on the the terrace, get some fresh air, because it's a lovely day. So it's a bit on the cloudy and breezy side for me to sit out there, but the dogs love it. Right, there goes Hugo. He stands there and watches to make sure everything's safe, and then he just turns round and lies on the couch. He can only just fit it and no more now. Hey puppies, eh? There he goes. He's a good boy. Well, this is now 2:30. The puppies are having their dinner. I've been sitting watching the Lewis Capaldi documentary on Netflix. I've been enjoying it. I like Lewis. Abby loves him. And it's good to know that he's such a down-to-earth person. I didn't realise that he came originally from Whitburn, which isn't too far away from where I was in Falkirk. And it was kind of between where I lived and where I worked at the Sheriff Court in Livingston. So yeah, it's a shame I don't still work there. I bet you there's lots of people around there that know him. Game finished 3-2 to Celtic, so it sounds like it's been a nervy game. It sounds like we haven't played our best, but we got the result. So I can relax and look forward to Abby and Jack coming back, because if it had gone the other way, it wouldn't have been very nice. So I'm just going to carry on watching Lewis and doing my crochet. I'm quite enjoying doing my crochet. It's like a blanket of Christmas gonks. I was originally doing like a calendar blanket, and each gonk was going to be for the month of the year. Like there was a snowy one in January, and then a Valentine one, and a St Patrick's one, that sort of thing. And then I thought, no, I want it all Christmas. Sorry, Willa. So that's what I'm doing. Brooke is still out. That's what I meant to say to you. She's not wanting dinner brought back. She wants a Ferrero Rocher milkshake that can be put in the fridge. They do brilliant milkshakes in Anna's. So it can be put in the fridge for when she comes back, because after Youth Cafe she's wanting to hang out with her friends. But I've told her she has to be back for 6 o'clock so she can feed Zana, because I'm not touching the horrible crickets. Anyway, I am going to head off now, and I'll come back in a wee while. Hello, I didn't expect to come back to you so soon. It's about half an hour since I last spoke to you. But Brooke sent me just a very short video of a cat that she came across on her way home, and it's very thin, it's not got a collar on, it's looking just not good at all. And she says, I found this cat, what do you think I should do? And I'm like, oh no. Because she's like me, she would bring it home and like take it in and everything. And I was like, it might be someone's pet, it's maybe just young, but it's not got a collar on. And I'm like, right, okay. I said, well, get a good photo and I'll put it on Facebook, see if anybody's lost it. No, there's not been any posters up. This is Brooke. She gets something in her head and it doesn't matter what you say. And while I'm thinking of what to tell her, she's firing all these messages at me. I'm worried about it. It's really thin. I can feel its bones. I think I should phone the SSPCA. And I'm like, oh, God. I mean, when I was her age, obviously we didn't have mobile phones. I would have picked it up and taken it home. So I suppose I should be glad that she didn't do that. I was actually close to saying, look, bring it home and then we'll phone, but I thought it's not fair on the wee thing, you know, inflicting 4 dogs on it. So I said, look, it's up to you. Phone the SSPCA and see what they say, but keep me informed. So she's messaged me back to say that they're getting a rescuer out to see it, and she's just going to sit with it until they get there. And I thought, what a shame. It's so nice. I mean, she's got one of those hearts that if it was a person that she found like that, she would do exactly the same thing. But animals, she cannot leave an animal that she thinks is suffering. So I said, how long is it going to take? I don't know, but I don't need to be home for another couple of hours, and it won't take that long. I'm like, are you on your own? Yeah, but Susie, who's like the chairperson of the youth cafe that she goes to, she doesn't live far away, so if I need anything, she'll be there. And I was like, okay. There's no point in me trying to say, no, leave it and come home, because she won't. And I wouldn't either. So I just thought I would let you know. I'm sure she'll be full of stories when she comes back to let you know that all this has happened. But that's our Brooke for you. Right, it's about an hour later. Brooke's still not back. She's still waiting for the SSPCA, but I've finished my panel. Yay! The wee gingerbread girl gonk. Out and let you see it better. What do you think? Yay! So I'll need to see what the next one's going to be. Stray cat update. Brooke's been on the phone in tears because she sent a photo. The SSPCA asked her to send a photo of the cat, and she did. And they said that it wasn't in critical condition enough for them to lift it. But Brooke thinks that it's on the verge of death. So she was going to phone the Cat's Protection, and I said, well, if the SSPCA won't lift it, the Cat's Protection won't. They've not got the same powers as SSPCA have. And I mean, it might belong to somebody. I said, look, I would tell you to bring it along, but we've got the dogs. And she went, but can I not just keep it in my room just for a few days until it gets some food in it? So I've told her to bring it along, and we can put some food outside for it, maybe on the cabin porch or something, and see how it does. Oh, Jack will freak. If he comes back for the football and finds we've got another cat, he'll crack up. He doesn't if it was a dog. So yeah, that is the update. I will, I need to put my phone on charge. It's going to die on me. But yeah, that's where we're at just now with the cat. I'll let you see it when she brings it along. Look what we've got here. We've got a stray pretty cat. We don't know.
What do we do until we can figure out?
Well, what we're going to do is starving. We don't even know if it's a boy or a girl yet. We've not had a chance. We'll let him settle.
I tried to have a look, but I generally couldn't tell.
It's maybe a female then. If it is a male and you couldn't tell, he must have been castrated, which means he's got a family. So what we're going to do, once he's had some more to eat, we're just giving him small amounts because he's so skinny. And we'll get some photos and put them up on Facebook in case anybody's missing them.
At first, because he's skinny there, but then more fat there. So at first I thought it was like a pregnant, but I don't know.
Oh, you okay? Don't choke, that's the last thing we'd need.
I don't know if it's just the fact that he's got organs there. Because you can see that it's skin there, but then it's quite...
Oh yeah. I hope it's not a pregnant cat. We do not want kittens, please.
Especially not Lomond around.
Yeah, well, we need to think about Lomond as well, because we've had to kick him out of here for just now to get the pretty cat in. In here, hello. Can I touch you?
Yeah, he's really nice. He's not tried to bite or scratch me.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's because you're too weak or if it's just because
Even
you're
if it is 'cause
oh
he's-
my goodness, you can feel his collarbone and everything.
Even if it's just because he's too weak, after this he'll be trusty enough of us to not, hopefully.
Oh, your fur's all matted. Oh, look at his eye. Oh, right, so we'll need to get some cotton wool and some salty water.
Yeah, that's what...
And baby's eyes.
Because when you phoned me, there was a guy there, because they saw me sitting down with him, and he said, hot-ish, like warm, salty water, just dabbed at his eyes.
Yeah, I'll go do that. I'll go and boil the kettle and we'll let it cool.
I was getting off the bus and I was standing there, I was holding him.
Oh, I think you've probably got a lot of fleas as well,
Yeah.
which isn't good. You've got no flesh on you at all. Oh,
Now you see why I was so insistent.
yeah. It's so sad.
Because Charlie has like 3 or 4 cats and he was scared to touch him. He was that bad.
Oh,
I was the only one that stayed with him.
poor pretty cat. Right, so I'll take some photos.
Oh, look
Oh,
you think
it's
he
got
has
an
an ear
itch.
infection?
Maybe, or maybe it's just an itch from fleas.
Look at the inside of his ear.
But the thing is, see if he's got like any kind of infection, we don't want to risk passing it on to Lomond, so we need to keep Lomond away from him
And
just
that's
now.
why
I'm going to try and take photos. And there's Zana, completely oblivious that there's a different puppy cat on our vivarium.
I've had to.
It was youth cafe, and how was your sleepover?
Did you see my crystals?
No.
Did Gran tell you about the crystal shop?
She said that you went in, yeah. Let's see.
The woman there was saying that there's a lot of people who've taken like minerals and stuff, and it's cured basically anything they've had.
Mm.
So Gran said it would be probably a nice idea for you to try.
You found that bit of food. Didn't you? Did you find it?
Got a gold stone.
Nice.
That's not food, don't. And then
You're trying to walk about.
I've got lapis and I've got black.
Cool.
Cannot remember the name.
I love the wee cage that it's in.
Yeah, it's just because it's a wee necklace.
Huh.
Look, no.
Like, oh yeah, another dish.
Moment. An Indian digestive.
Digestive.
Because it looks like it's got black on top of it, but then it's got a more ginger undertone. Like a digestive biscuit.
Oh,
Got the chocolate topping and everything.
tail. Can I see if you've got bits? I hope that is not a pregnant belly. Hello. Hello. Oh.
The sort of thing I was thinking that is probably a slight possibility, but still a possibility, is sometimes if cats are pregnant, then they have their kittens somewhere else and then just leave them. So I don't know, because he looks quite young, doesn't he?
He looks very young.
So I don't know if that's happened to him and he's just grew up.
Maybe. Oh.
When the vet's open, we should, if we don't get anything on Facebook, we should take him to the vets and just check him for a chip.
Yeah.
And get eye drops and stuff, because if it's an infection.
I'm surprised the SSPCA didn't come out. That's shocking.
I mean, I wasn't the best picture, but they should at least came out. They came this far. We were in like Rue, and as they said, "Can you send me a picture?" So I did, and it was hit. Like, I'll show you the picture. It wasn't the best picture, but it still should be enough to come check him out. Because they said just monitor him, but I can't monitor him if he's in Kilcreggan.
That's right. Go and get some salty water and clean up your face a wee bit, okay? We'll see what you think.
We're not just giving him to just anyone.
Yep, so I've just made up a saline solution with warm water and salt. I've told Brooke how to actually clean his eyes without risking further infection. So while you do that, I'll put some photos on Facebook, okay, and we'll see what happens. Well, today took an unexpected turn, didn't it? At the moment we still have the cat, which Brooke has called Digestive, but we're very concerned because it does look like it could have fleas, it looks like it could have an infection, and obviously we've got the 4 dogs and the cat, and the last thing we want is any infection or anything, fleas being passed on to them. But at the same time, I can't in all conscience just put it out because it's in a bad way. So I've posted photos on a local page, but I can't find out how to post on some of the other pages that we're on, like community pages. It's letting me view them, but not letting me post. So I have said that the one page that I did manage to put it on, I've asked people to share. So we'll see what happens, but Jack's not very happy, and I understand why, but I'm hoping that as long as it's kept in Brooke's room and not allowed to wander the house, at the moment it's only lying on one blanket, because I think it's too weak to even try and go anywhere. I don't know, I mean we could put it in the shed or something like that, but it's cold at night. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, the saga continues. I'm going to be vlogging tomorrow, which is Easter Day, so I will let you know what's happening in that vlog. Yeah, once I know more about what's going to happen, I will let you know. But yeah, it's been quite a quick day actually, quite a productive day for me because I finished my diamond painting and that crochet panel, so that was good. So I'm going to head off just now, and yeah, I'll see you for tomorrow's vlog. And if you've enjoyed this, oh, I'm tired. If you've enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to me in the comments below, and I'll see you in our next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.